Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be showcasing some max level Morgana gameplay. We will have a guide for her coming out in the next few days. So you see here we have Morgana at level 30 with 3 stars. For her star powers, when you target an enemy, curse it with shackles, then increase the cost of your curses everywhere by 1. This is really nice. There's a lot of different ways you can target enemy units. So all those times you target them, they're getting cursed with these shackles, and then you're also increasing the cost of all of your curses, including your shackles, so the enemy is having to pay more mana to or decurse their units. Then we have the Crushing Guild, a very strong 2-star, +1 starting mana, round end, deal 2 to cursed enemies, and 1 to the enemy nexus for each curse in their hand. So the more enemy targets you've cursed, the more damage you're dealing to the enemy nexus, and normally you're going to be damaging the enemy nexus every single round, because almost every round you're going to have someone cursed. Now, for our relics, we're actually going for a pretty surprising build. First, we have the Archangel Staff and the Grand General's Counterplan. This, most people have already thought of and have been using. Getting the spell mana every round, and then getting the Dark Binding every round. Really nice to have this. It just costs 3, so it goes perfectly with that Archangel Staff. Gives you a great amount of control, consistently being able to stun as well as curse enemy targets. The Packed Powder, though, I haven't seen anyone else talk about this, but I think it is an amazing relic for Morgana. So Plunder, I cost 2 less. That's nice. You're not always going to be using that, though. It can be good for getting her on the board earlier, so these effects can activate sooner. But you're not necessarily playing it for that Packed Powder or for that Plunder effect. It's just a kind of a nice bonus. You're really playing it for the I have 1/1 for each different round you've damaged the enemy nexus. Now, like we talked about with those star powers, we're normally going to be damaging the enemy nexus every single round, because as long as you have an enemy cursed, you are going to damage the enemy nexus. Now, her stat line is not the best, especially for a 5-cost champion. So being able to play her as a 3-cost champion, but then also have her stats scale every round throughout the entire game is very strong, especially because she has lifesteal. So this really helps her be a major unit on your board, very strong, getting stronger every single round. And then the 2 effects from these 2 relics is also very great combination. Now you can also go for the Chemtech Duplicator, but that doesn't really feel necessary in my opinion, but it is a decent relic for Morgana. Alright, now if you appreciate all of this daily Path of Champions content, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, let's see what we can get for our first relic. I would love to see a Blade's Edge. I still have not seen that once on Morgana, even though I know it's going to be an amazing power. Nope. Sad we don't see it here. Inheritance, we don't actually have that many units dying. Overwhelm doesn't actually matter because normally the entire enemy board is going to be immobile anyways. Hold them off is a decent defensive power. These are all fine, but not really doing anything for us. Man, we are getting very unlucky here. Alright, so we finally got some good ones. Little Buddies, this is good, having units every single round. This is a very strong power, but we're not summoning many created allies at all. Now, both of these together would be absolutely amazing, but getting this first, I don't think it's really going to help us, so I think we'll go for the Little Buddies. This will actually give us results right away, so let's go ahead and grab this here. Alright, up first we have Gangplank with Power Overwhelming. Alright. Decent opening hand, although I think we'll re-roll our Morgana since we know we're already going to draw her. Alright, so it's very unnecessary, but I think we're going to go ahead and, well, I was thinking about hushing their target just so that we could get the damage at the end of the round for our Morgana, but I think we'll just end the round. Alright, here, let's just open attack so we can get our Morgana on the board. Great, they played a unit, and we'll just immediately curse that. And we don't want this to stack up too much, so let's go ahead and curse that as well. That way both of these will die at the end of the round. Well, no, I got buffed up a little too much. Alright, let's just, again, immediately CC that unit. Getting the extra invoke here is normally pretty good. Alright, let's play our Lisa and Dolly to get that, one, the targeting, which is nice, but also the increased ramp from that crystal carrier, quite nice. Alright, how are we doing for damage right now? Just enough. They might be able to do some damage and kill our units. But let's try to attack, see what we can do. Oh, nice. GG. Alright, so as you see there, the enemy wasn't able to do anything. This is pretty expensive, but stun 2 enemies will also curse both of them because it's targeting 2. So I think we will actually go here. That targeting is normally what you always want to be looking for when evaluating cards. Alright, so the Spell Slinger will be able to target units. The Brittle Steel will. So none are too great. The Brittle Steel would be nice as a cheap way to target enemy units. But this, we don't want another 6 cost in our deck. I think we'll go for Annie just because it's all very cheap. And then this is able to give us some more CC in targeting. So we'll go ahead and go here. Alright, I think let's go up here. We either want the Champion Item Chest or the Shop. So Tahm Kench with Perfected Mana Flow. Actually, that's fine for an opening hand. Yeah, it's okay. So Morgana's playstyle is pretty slow, but you have so much control. The enemy essentially never gets to play the game. Here again, we can just open attack. They can't block us because they're immobile. Oh, they played their Tahm Kench. Let's go ahead and curse that. Now, one issue is Tahm Kench can still get a lot of value while still just sitting on the board, because he can still capture targets. So that immobile doesn't shut him down as much as many other champions.
Suppose that makes you the guts.
Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, it'll be a little bad. They might capture our Morgana. We could silence a unit this round. That would include their Tahm Kench. She should be strong enough to potentially kill him. Yeah, I think let's go here. Silence and immobile, or make their elusive immobile. Huh. They want to end the round, but they're out of mana, so they can't play their Acquired Taste. So yeah, let's go ahead and curse this just to make sure they're all immobile again.
Bear this burden. Truth binds you.
So yeah, so Morgana is pretty slow, but at the same time, the amount of control she has is ridiculous and amazing. Alright, GG. Divine Draft, this is a great card if you see it, and it does pop up fairly often for your Morgana. It's a 2 cost, but you can target 2 units, and so that is amazing, because you're spending 2 mana, and then the enemy is having to spend either 4 or 6 mana because of this. Either that or their units are just going to stay immobile. Great card, always pick it up if you see it. Alright, I think let's go for the Champion Item Chest. Ezreal will be annoying, but I like improving our Morgana. I think we'll just get the Philosopher's Stone, because again, normally she's going to be scaling just fine on her own, and then normally we're not actually trying to get rid of targets. Their entire board is crowd controlled, so they can't do anything. The extra draw will be fine, but really we just want the more copies of our champion. But getting some extra powers wouldn't be bad either. Alright, Ezreal with Unyielding Determination. Alright, this is a fine opening hand. I think we will get rid of the Annie. We'll hold on to the rest. Nice to have Lisa and Dolly in our opening hands. We can try to play that if we don't play our Morgana. I think let's just attack. Alright, so they used up all their mana on that. If we play Annie, we'll actually get a decent champion spell that lets us target enemy targets. Or target enemies.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Alright, so here we're not going to be able to get that cost reduction on Morgana. So we're going to play our Lisa and Dolly.
Okay, Dolly. Just like you showed me.
Oh, right. Ezreal is a counter because the curses get... they cost less, which really sucks. Alright, let's just attack like this. They will be able to block. So we're going to attack. They will probably play Ezreal. Yep. And we'll try to curse him.
You cannot break a shattered soul. Feel my pain.
Yeah, so no matter how much we curse them, all their shackles just cost 1. Yeah, the foe spells cost 1, so just all of them. So that is pretty unfortunate. Let's go ahead and go here. We still want to have them cursed if possible. Because for one, it's going to deal damage to them at the round, and also their Nexus. I think we could actually go ahead and play this here. Get rid of him and stun them both. So even if they get rid of the curses, they're at least both stunned, so they still can't do anything. Alright, so they're out of mana. It is still nice to at least make them play something. Because if they're spending the mana on this, they're not spending on maybe their Static Shock or Mystic Shots. Alright, we'll just try to open attack. Actually, let's level her up because she's a very strong attack effect.
Bear this burden.
Alright, that's fine. We don't really care about any of those units dying. Alright, Crescent Strike, this is a great one. You pretty much always want to pick this if you see it in your invokes. Meteor Shower is not bad, but this, you're targeting 2 units, stunning them, and then obviously cursing them as well, because you're targeting them.
You leave me no other choice. Be still.
Alright, that doesn't matter at all, because when we attack, she's still going to curse the enemy.
Come on, Tipper. It's playtime.
Alright, so we'll put him first. So Morgana's attack is going to go off. It's going to recurse this unit because it's the strongest unit that isn't cursed. She's going to hit the Nexus with that ability, so that will chunk it down a little bit more. He'll then hit it, pop their life, or their second health bar, and then all the rest will hit, bring them pretty low, not quite enough to end the game though.
Bear this burden.
No way.
Alright, let's go ahead and make that immobile. Because even if they get rid of the curse, it's still going to be stunned.
Truth binds you.
Alright, so they decursed the unit that already was buffed up. That's fine. Here we can get rid of Annie, buff up our Morgana, silence their unit over here. Also note that your silence gets rid of stuns and frostbite effects on your units or the enemies. So if you want to use a hush on your own unit to clear them of those effects, you can. It will get rid of any buffs they have though. But also be careful you don't like silence an enemy unit if they're not cursed and they're only stunned. Alright, GG.
Feel my pain.
Alright, I think we'll go for the Great Hammers just because it's pretty cheap. We already have kind of too many expensive cards in our deck, so I don't really want either of the others. Alright, get a decent power. Sure, we can buy this just because it's an item on one of our units. This isn't bad because we could essentially use it as a zero-cost target invoke. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Troll Chant, not bad because you're targeting 2 units again. Granted, one is your own. Do we really care about this? I don't think I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna not bother. Alright, Jin with Perfected Mana Flow. Let's get rid of the Spell Slinger. And yeah, we can hold on to the rest. They have the attack token, so we're probably not going to trigger Morgana's Plunder effect this round. Granted, it is the first round. She's still a little bit too expensive for us. Yeah, I think let's just go ahead. Crescent Strike, wonderful. We're not going to kill him, but this is chaining him up.
Get it, crew. Ready? Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Alright, not too bad. Alright, so we will actually be able to play our Morgana because when this attacks, as long as it strikes, it's still going to get that impact off. Now, they might just like Mystic Shot this or something. Oh, no, they're going to let it go through. Also, something really important to note, Morgana, a lot of her units don't care about Spell Shield because it's not technically a skill or spell, so it goes straight through it.
I have found such
So he is Spell Shield.
immortality.
Spell Shield's still there, but now he has Shackles on, and he's going to have to spend 9 mana to be able to move his unit. Also, even if you target them with like a spell or a skill, since you're targeting them, they're still getting those shackles, even if the spell or skill doesn't go through. Here, let's go ahead and shackle him. And even shackle that there. Well, we might just want to use the Crescent Strike.
Bliss comes in the moment before I fire.
Welcome, anguish.
I will give them a show to remember.
Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Spell Shield, as you see here. So his shackles are at 9.
Bear this burden. Truth binds you.
So we got rid of the Spell Shield, but his shackle's now up to 12. That's because we still targeted him, so he still had that effect of being targeted to go through. So he still got shackled even more, even though the spell didn't go through because of his Spell Shield. Alright, let's go here.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
My first big mission.
Alright, so we actually don't have enough necessarily to shackle both of them. We could Hush and hope we get lucky with a draw, or we could use a Dark Binding and hope we get lucky with our Invoke. I think we'll go ahead and go that route. Well, I guess that kind of works.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Although, again, Morgana will just shackle their strongest unit, so it doesn't actually matter.
Still.
Alright, so we can just
Not look away.
attack and potentially GG. Yep, GG. Alright, I think Mana Deposit here will be best, giving us a lot more tempo, being able to play more things earlier. We're not really going to summon anything that's going to be 8/8 in most situations. Stacked against them will help us speed up our game plan. I think let's go for the Caitlyn. We want to go for that champion item chest. So Caitlyn with Power Overwhelming. Alright, here, let's get rid of both of these. We know we're going to get some cost reduction in round 1. Getting Lisa and Dolly on the board round 1 would be pretty good. Alright, they play something, and now it won't move. Wonderful. Alright, so we could play Morgana, but you normally don't want to play Morgana and have her not curse something if possible. So here, let's just attack, get that cost reduction. They play a Caitlyn,
You cannot break a shattered soul. Bear this burden.
and it is now shackled up. Since we're going to get all of our mana back next round, as in we're going to be getting our spell mana refilled, we don't need to bank any mana, so you normally want to try to play as much mana as you can. You don't want to waste it if possible. Now, sometimes it's more important to hold on to some of your cards, but here, we know we're going to get another Dark Binding, so we might as well go ahead and play this, see what we get from our Invoke,
Feel my pain.
and that's just counting towards our level up.
Citizen.
Alright, so let's just immediately CC that as well.
Bear this burden.
Pretty much anything they play, we're just going to immediately counter it. Alright, let's go here.
Feel my pain.
Alright, so we almost have her leveled up. Sure, let's go here. They're out of mana, so they won't be able to play any other units.
Welcome, anguish.
Alright, we'll play this here. We want to get her level up before we attack.
Feel my pain. You leave me no other choice.
Alright, build up for Peacemaker. That really doesn't matter.
Truth binds you.
Alright, they don't want to play anything. We don't have quite enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Wind Chaser. If they play another unit, we'll just moon... actually, wait. Yeah, we'll use this on, like, our Divine Draft. We just need some extra damage to end the game. Alright, GG.
Welcome, anguish. Warden Town.
Alright, I think we'll go for the Purifying Flames. That being said, grant 2 allies in hand. I don't think that counts as targeting since it's not actually a unit on the board. So I don't think this will count towards our level up, but the 2 cost reduction for that pretty nice buff, it's worth grabbing. Actually going for a spells chest wouldn't be bad because having good spells is very important, but I want to keep buffing up our Morgana. Just making sure we draw her at the start of the game, that's fine. Ash or Poppy. Let's go for the Poppy with Power Overwhelming. Let's get rid of these 2 and even Wind Chaser. I guess we could have gotten rid of the Morgana because of that Farsight. Let's go ahead, immediately shackle that. I don't even know if the enemy has been able to attack a single time. I know they were able to block one of our units once, but that might be the extent of how much they've played. Morgana really has, I think, more crowd control than like any other champion in the game.
I have found such beauty and mortality. Welcome, anguish.
Sure, let's go ahead and play this. While this is a really big unit and normally would be unplayable in most decks, with Morgana, you do have a lot of ways to speed up your ramp, and so you'll actually be able to play this fairly often. Anyways, let's go ahead and use this here. Target both of these, make them also immobile.
Bear this burden.
Alright, they're out of mana. Let's just make it so that they can never play their Poppy. Silence or Equinox, this is another good one to grab.
Welcome, anguish.
For your invokes, you pretty much just want to get whatever targeting spell you can and whatever cheap targeting spell you can. Here, let's go ahead and silence this. Again, just try to get Morgana leveled up as soon as possible. I think, let's see, 14-3. They would actually be able to play this one. Let's go ahead and make sure they can't.
It is a delight. I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Huh, they didn't play anything else. I guess we can just attack and end the game. GG.
Welcome, anguish.
This actually wouldn't be bad because you get to have 2 allies and an enemy, so you're getting 3 targeting off of this one spell. And this going down to a 2 cost wouldn't be bad at all. That would really help us level up very quickly. But I really like the Divine Draft. It's so cheap, and I mean, this would be a 2 cost as well, but I do prefer this, especially because here we're only targeting 1 enemy, but we're targeting 2 of our own units. And so while getting the 3 targeting still counts towards her level up, I prefer targeting 2 enemies for the Divine Draft, but this is actually something pretty good, especially with that Chalice. Alright, Shop. Pirouette, another great card to pick up if you see it, because you get to target, again, 2 enemies, and you can potentially play this for a 1 cost. It'll give us a little bit of extra damage. It's not really that big of a deal, but sure, we don't really have any rerolls. So I'm actually pretty happy with what we have so far. If I didn't have something like the Divine Draft, I would probably grab this Pirouette, but I'm happy with where we are right now. Item chest, shop. I think let's go for the shop, try to get, again, a decent power. Like, if we could get one of the, like, the Blade's Edge where we target an enemy every round, or maybe Spell Slinger where all of our spells cost 1 less, that would really, really be nice. But Azir with Power Overwhelming. Now, Azir probably will actually be able to attack, but he's going to be cheating because he's going to be using free attacks. I'm wondering, this should count as targeting a unit.
The desert by my
Yeah.
side.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Magic is
silence their, or not silence, but target their sand soldier. And then let's go ahead and do this here. And yes, that does count as targeting. Alright, so here, let's
I'm not just a kid.
go ahead and attack.
Spears ready.
They're going to play their Azir,
What is? See what will
play our Morgana.
Welcome, anguish.
And then let's go ahead and play a... we could do Divine Draft, but let's actually go here.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Alright, not too bad.
Shurima's strength is yours.
Alright, so we can just play this and actually straight up kill them.
Bear this burden.
Stand down. Together we are part of something more. Together, you are children of Shurima.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and stun both of these.
Feel my pain. I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Also, I think this is like turn 3, and our Morgana is a 9/9, which is pretty awesome. Let's, use this, and yeah, I don't think we need the extra targeting since she's already leveled up, so let's just kill one of their units and damage their Nexus a little bit. Alright, GG.
Come!
Still GG.
Mama, help!
Alright, further improving our Dark Binding. Not too bad. Again, it doesn't... Our board's going to be too full. I'll save my reroll for something else later. Sure, we can get one copy of this, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine just for that spell shield. This is something that could also target 2 units, so good to note. Here, I think let's get rid of the Saboteur. Probably pretty much never going to play this. Well, better than the Sand Soldier, I guess. That's one thing. We actually haven't gotten that many powers because we've hit up 2 shops that we didn't get anything from. Alright, Jinx with unstable inventory. Alright, this is... well, it's okay. Let's try to get our Lisa and Dolly, though. Alright, we can play this for free. Stun their elusive unit.
A lot of pain.
We have an ephemeral for a blocker.
Fang's turn.
Let's play the Divine Draft. And we have their whole board other than the Flame Chompers immobile. Alright, let's try to just open attack. Nice, we got our Morgana.
I have found such beauty in mortality. Welcome, anguish!
Anything helps.
Alright, let's go ahead and silence that. Get rid of that elusive. Get them immobile. They're gonna play their Jinx. Alright, I guess we'll just block like this and heal up our Nexus. Alright, fine, I guess.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
Yeah, we might as well use our spell mana here.
Welcome, anguish! I am your darkness. I am your truth! Truth binds you!
Alright, so we could open attack, but we wouldn't have enough damage to actually
Bear in my curse.
destroy their Nexus. We already have all the targeting we need.
Let my stars guide all travelers onward.
Be still!
Yeah, I thought they might have some removal, but that's a little unfortunate.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Alright, so they'll have some blockers, so this likely won't be able to end the game.
Feel my pain!
But the only card they have left is Shackles. Alright. So we're gonna miss out on the Shackles part, but
I will fight with you,
it's a massive
but I will
unit.
never call you mother.
And I would never ask you to, daughter.
Alright,
Do not look away.
GG.
Bear this burden.
Focusing Crystal, that's gonna be amazing. We don't have that many units die in most of our games, so this wouldn't actually really help us that much. This should help us end the game a lot faster. Alright, Zed with Power Overwhelming. Alright, so we can get rid of, honestly, all of these. We know we're going to draw our Morgana, and we want to get our Lisa and Dolly, I think, to get that extra ramp. Alright, let's go ahead and immediately try to get rid of that.
I have my orders. This will shake a boom.
Alright, not too bad. Alright, open attack, get some decent damage down. They'll play their Zed.
Without a sound.
And we will shackle it up.
Show them what it is to fall. Welcome, anguish.
Sure. Let's go ahead and play this here. I don't know if the copies he's going to summon will also be immobile, but let's go ahead and stun him just so that the copies will also be stunned.
Feel my pain. Be still.
Yeah, so they're not immobile because they're not technically cursed, but they are all stunned now, which is pretty good.
Everything's in place.
Alright, GG. Alright, getting more Divine Draft and Pyromantic Wake, that will be pretty awesome. Destroy equipment, so 1 cost, you target 2, not bad. Moonlight, that is just always kind of funny to play against Aurelion Sol. That's not bad. I don't really care about that. I mean, our board's already going to be flooded, but whatever. If we need to override some units, it's not that big of a deal. I think I'm fine with the deck we have already. So yeah, I don't think we need anything here. Alright, Katarina with Power Overwhelming. Let's get rid of, I think, just that, to be honest. So we already went against Zed, which is one of the most aggressive champions in the game. And now we're going against Katarina, again, one of the most aggressive champions in the game. Let's see how we do. So attacking, get that plunder effect off.
Reporting in?
Alright, sadly they didn't play their Katarina. Oh well.
I have found such beauty and mortality. Welcome, anguish. No going back.
Alright. Let's just immediately immobilize both of those.
Bear this burden.
This is actually like the perfect counter to Katarina because she can't block and she can't attack. She just has to sit there, so she's essentially useless.
No one's the wiser. Stealth over strength.
Alright, let's go ahead,
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
get that shackled. Alright, so they unshackled her. Let's just immediately shackle that again.
Welcome, anguish. Truth binds you.
Alright, we're 2 away. That's a little sad. Ah, well.
Share in my curse.
GG. Sinner's Vice. I've actually never seen this in-game yet, so that's pretty cool. This would be one that you can get. I don't think it's really needed because you're already stacking your curses so much. Hush, great, and Rally Banner, also great. I want to go for the Hush, though. Startled Stomper, we're not really playing this that often because it doesn't have any way to target enemy units. It's also not bad to cut from your deck. I think just going with the Hush, though, will be best. Alright, Victor with Level Up. Alright, let's get rid of both of these. Again, we can just try to open attack. Decent damage down.
Bear this burden.
Their Nocturne is now useless. Let's go ahead, buff up both of these. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so part of it will get eaten by the spell shield, but he's still going to get... still shackled.
Be still.
Another brilliant design.
Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and hush this first,
Bear this burden.
and then stun him. We didn't want our hush to get rid of the stun.
Welcome, anguish.
Explosive prime.
Share in my curse.
Alright, GG. Alright, getting this started game, not too bad. So Aurelian Soul with Power Overwhelming. We can get rid of these two because we know we're going to draw them. And let's get rid of these two. We're trying to get more of our Lisa and Dolly to increase our ramp speed. We haven't seen him for like 3 matches now. A little sad. Alright, let's go ahead and attack.
Constellations are stories in the sky.
I have found such beauty and mortality. Bear this burden.
It's not a rope, it's a snake.
Sure, we can just go ahead and kill that. Crescent Strike, wonderful.
Feel my pain.
Alright, they got Thresh. Hopefully they don't open attack, that'd be really bad for us. Alright, good. Oh, well, that's burst, they could still attack. Yep, there it is. So, since they have first action, there's literally nothing we could do. And they pull out Aurelian Soul. Nice. Alright, let's go here. And we can stun that to save our Morgana.
Bear this burden. Be still.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We want to pop that spell shield and make sure he's essentially useless.
Welcome, anguish.
We probably need to save Crescent Strike for next turn.
Own your frailty.
Like, yeah, this would also be good. So I am a little bit conflicted because a lot of these it wouldn't be bad to use on the enemy next round. Still want to curse him a little bit more, though.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you. Fang's turn.
You leave me no other choice. Share in my curse.
Alright, good amount of damage down. Of course, it's going to be a problem that Aurelian Soul is going to level up, as well as get another champion.
Wonder at my creations.
Let's go, Fang.
Alright, so let's attack like this, and potentially just end the game. She's going to curse Darius, so they won't be able to block with anyone. But they will have some annoying spells, but at least we're going to avoid their annoying slow speed spells. Oh, we didn't have room to curse them because their hand was full. That is annoying. Alright, GG.
Welcome,
Alright, so that was some max level Morgana. As you can see throughout that run, we just had a insane amount of control throughout the entire thing. I think she has more control than any other champion in the game. The enemy just almost never gets to block or attack, and you just hard counter so many champions, especially all those ones that actually rely on their units being able to attack or block. Now, there's still some where they have a lot of removal spells or things like that, where they're still able to function at a relatively normal capacity, such as like Ezreal, but even there, you're still just able to dominate the game. Now, she is a fairly slow champion compared to many others, but unlike a lot of our slow champions we had previously, she has so much power and control that it doesn't matter. You're not going to get outscaled, you're not going to end up losing the game in most situations. You're just always dominating the board, normally from round 1. She's a lot of fun, and if you want a slower, more control style playstyle, she is going to be perfect for you. Now, like I said at the beginning, we are going to be releasing a Morgana guide in the next few days, so definitely like and subscribe if you want to see that, and we will be putting out some more max level gameplay for all of the champions. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.